Tom Brady and the Buccaneers have had a difficult season, losing 2 of their last 3 games, including Sunday's 34-23 loss to the Bengals. In the middle of a difficult season, the 7-time Super Bowl champion understands that now is not the time to feel sorry for yourself, but rather to keep moving forward as the postseason approaches. Stay tuned while we tell you guys all about it. First things first, Brady answered the question we've all been asking. Brady said on his SiriusXM podcast, "Let's go," that people are probably thinking why he's still playing given all his losses. After all, sports is all about winning. Brady explained that he agrees sports should be about winning, but it's also more than that. He wants to look at it and think about what he's learning and what he could be learning from putting a similar amount of energy into everything and not winning. The 45-year-old Tampa Bay quarterback said he wondered why we need to feel like we're just entitled to win all the time, especially when that's not what life's about. Moving on, let's take a look at Brady's performance on the field this past season. Even after the fourth quarter, the Bengals defense continued to pound Tom Brady. Moments after the Bengals won their 10th game of the season against Brady's Buccaneers, Cincinnati defenders B.J. Hill and Ellie Apple criticized Tampa Bay's quarterback for his pregame remarks, in which he called the Bengals defense fairly tough. Despite Brady and the Buccaneers taking control early on, leading the Bengals 17-3, in the first half, Cincinnati stormed back to win 34-23. According to Olivia Ray of NBC's Cincinnati affiliate WLWT, Apple, a 7-year veteran, said in the locker room after the game that Brady was fairly okay, but not good enough to win. The Bengals' fairly tough defense came in and played their butts off in the second half. According to defensive tackle Hill, Brady had a nightmare outing for the Buccaneers, who fell to 6-8 on the season after Sunday's loss. He threw 2 interceptions and fumbled the ball twice. Not only that, Brock Purdy, the final pick in this year's draft, became the first quarterback in NFL history to outperform Brady in his first start, earning Brady's post-game congratulations. Purdy was on fire in the 49ers game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in December 2022, prompting some to compare him to Tom Brady. He outplayed Brady as the Niners defeated the Buccaneers 35-7. With the victory, Purdy became the first quarterback in NFL history to defeat Tom Brady in his first career start. Purdy also became the first Mr. Irrelevant to throw a touchdown pass in the same game during the regular season. Up next, Tom Brady almost forgot his family after the Buccaneers' loss against the 49ers. Tom Brady was so focused on the game that he forgot about his family. Brady and Jim Gray were joined on his SiriusXM podcast by legendary comedians Adam Sandler, Tracy Morgan, and Bill Burr. Brady revealed in the episode that as he was walking to the bus after the Buccaneers were blown out by the 49ers in Santa Clara, he was reminded that he did not check in with his family, who were in attendance because he grew up in the Bay Area. The 45-year-old quarterback recalled how he was walking from the locker room to the bus, and after about 500 yards or so, the woman who he was with asked him if he wanted to see his family. Brady said he was stunned that they had stayed and walked back to see his sisters, nieces, and some cousins. Brady already acknowledged that he was more than okay with the Niners fans leaving early when he told Mike Silver of the San Francisco Chronicle that he didn't want them out there because of how bad they played. Now let's see what Brady had to say about all his losses. On his podcast, Brady made sure to keep all of his losses in perspective. The Tampa Bay quarterback said he realized that even though losing sucks, at least he has a chance to go out there again next week. It's just a different perspective. He added that they're not going to win every time they take the field, and that sometimes when you play good teams on the road, your team could lose, but you just lick your wounds and go out next week hoping it motivates you to do more and do better. Brady was an instant success after joining the Buccaneers in 2020. After spending 2 decades with the Patriots, Tampa Bay not only won the Super Bowl in February 2021, but it also advanced to the divisional round of the playoffs the following year before losing to the Rams. With 3 games remaining, including 2 against divisional opponents, the Buccaneers still hold the NFC South lead at 6-8. Even after a difficult year on and off the field, Brady stated on Monday that the woe is me mentality is not the way to move forward. Coming up, Brady's divorce also had a lot to do with his performance. Though Brady has been focused on football since the start of his 23rd NFL season, the quarterback's marriage to supermodel Gisele Bündchen sparked intense speculation in September as the regular season began. After 13 years of marriage, the couple confirmed in October that they had finalized their divorce. During the time, rumors of the former couple's rocky marriage were flying around. Multiple sources told People that Bündchen was frustrated with her husband's decision to unretire. The source that reported about the couple's rough patch said that going back to Tampa after the retirement put a strain on the personal side of Tom Brady's life, and that Gisele was frustrated and sick of his career coming before their family, who has always supported him. Gisele Bündchen tried her best to pour cold water on the reports that were going around concerning her marital issues with husband Tom Brady. The Brazilian model took to Twitter immediately before kickoff to post, "Let's go Tom Brady, let's go Bucks," in an attempt to back the Tampa Bay QB ahead of his season-opening game with the Buccaneers. Alas, all these efforts were in vain, given that the two are officially divorced. Brady said on social media at the time that they're blessed with beautiful and wonderful children who will continue to be the center of their world in every way. He added that the ex-couple would continue to work together as parents to always ensure that they receive the love and attention they deserve. Now let's talk about how Gisele Bündchen is recharging in Brazil after her divorce from Tom Brady. Gisele Bündchen looks like she's putting herself first. Following the divorce, a source told Entertainment Tonight that the supermodel was devastated to end things with Tom, but she needed to put herself and her kids first. They added that Gisele had been working with her healer to stay in a place of peace and come to terms with her marriage ending, and that the former couple had love for each other. But Gisele knew that she and her family were more important than football. In her home country of Brazil, the supermodel has been spending time with her children and having all sorts of fun. Gisele has revealed that she's recharging and working on herself after her divorce from Tom Brady. Gisele is posing in a leopard print swimsuit on the red carpet for the first time since their split, demonstrating how much she's enjoying the warm weather, delicious food, and crystalline beaches of Brazil. "Recharging with my children in my country," Gisele wrote, sharing a series of photos of herself meditating, enjoying the sunset, eating traditional Brazilian food, and spending time with her 13-year-old son, Benjamin, and 10-year-old daughter, Vivian. Moving on, the supermodel took her kids on a Disneyland trip. Gisele has been focusing on her children since the controversial divorce, celebrating both of their birthdays in Disney World, having fun at Florida Water Park, and traveling to Sao Paulo with them. The happy family had a wonderful time together while visiting Orlando, Florida, to celebrate Benjamin and Vivian's birthdays. Gisele later posted photos from the theme park, including one of herself screaming inside the Tower of Terror, captioned, "Just chillin'. Birthday celebration at Walt Disney World," Gisele wrote on Instagram, alongside a photo of her children and their friends entering the world's most magical place. The family shared some ice cream and made some good memories, and she posed with her friends in front of the Incredibles themed wall. "Happy children, happy mothers," she exclaimed. Benjamin turned 13 on December 8th, and Vivian turned 10 on December 5th, making this the ideal time for the family to celebrate at Disney World. Up next, apparently Gisele has already moved on. Following the divorce, Gisele has been rumored to be dating Joaquin Valente, a jiu-jitsu instructor. The couple was recently seen dining together in Costa Rica, but they have yet to confirm a possible romantic relationship. The two went to Coji in Provincia de Puntarenas for dinner. For the occasion, the 42-year-old personality wore a crop top with black pants, while the co-creator of the Valente brothers wore a gray shirt and shorts. Bündchen and Valente previously collaborated on a Dust magazine photo shoot with Pedro Valente and Gui Valente. Months later, Joaquim, Pedro, and Gui were described as awesome teachers by the Brazilian. Brady assured his fans and followers that he would be present in the lives of his children and would prioritize his family. Lastly, Gisele Bündchen looked stunning in gold on her first red carpet appearance following the divorce. On her first red carpet appearance, the model dazzled in gold for the 60th anniversary of jewelry brand Vivara. The 42-year-old mother looked stunning as she walked the red carpet alone, dressed in a gold gown by local designer Reinaldo Lorenzo. Gisele is known as the face of the luxury brand, and she used the occasion to show off her eye-catching look, which she accessorized with gold open-toe heels, a gold clutch, and Vivara jewelry. At the event, she also met fellow Brazilian Victoria's Secret model Laís Ribeiro, with whom she spent time and shared photos and videos on Instagram stories. For the Brazilian icon, it was truly a night to remember. This is Gisele's first public appearance since her divorce, and she did not disappoint, reminding the world of her power and status. The supermodel was beaming as she posed for photos on the red carpet. And that's a wrap for this video. Do you think Brady's going to be able to do better on the field anytime soon? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one.
Down. Brady throws complete. Godwin.